Cara and Puddles the Platypus, the curious water adventure. Cara was a cheerful 7-year-old girl with bright eyes and a very big imagination. She loved to ask why and how about everything she saw. Her favorite companion was Puddles, a soft, brown toy platypus. Every night, she tucked him in right next to her pillow so they could dream together. One night, as the moonlight tickled her window, something magical happened. Puddles began to wiggle his bill. He sat up, stretched his flippers, and looked at Cara. "The world is full of wonders," Puddles whispered. "Are you ready for a curious water adventure?" Cara gasped with joy and nodded. The next morning, they ran outside to the garden. After a light rain, they found a wide, shiny puddle on the path. Cara looked down and saw her own face looking back. Puddles smiled and explained, "Water reflects light like a mirror, Cara. That is why you can see yourself." Suddenly, a tiny, fluffy cloud named Nimbus floated down from the sky. He looked like a marshmallow with a happy face. "Where does rain come from?" Cara asked. Nimbus giggled. "It's a cycle. First, the sun warms the water until it turns into invisible vapor and goes up. That is called evaporation. Then, it cools down to form clouds like me. That is called condensation." Puddles jumped into the air as a few drops fell from Nimbus. "When the clouds get too heavy, the water falls back down as rain," Nimbus said. "That is called precipitation. Finally, the water gathers in puddles and ponds. That is called collection." Puddles splashed happily, watching the water cycle in action.
Why did the rock go down and the leaf stay up? It's called buoyancy. Objects float when they are less dense than water.
They walked down to the edge of a sparkling blue pond. Cara found a heavy gray rock and a thin green leaf. "Let's see what happens," she said. She tossed the rock into the water plank. It went straight to the bottom. Then she laid the leaf on top, and it stayed right on the surface. Cara tilted her head. "Why did the rock go down and the leaf stay up?" Puddles climbed onto a log and explained. "It's called buoyancy. Objects float when they are less dense than water. The rock is very dense and heavy for its size, but the leaf is light and spreads its weight out." "I want to explore the middle of the pond," Puddles said. Cara became a little engineer. She gathered craft sticks and long strips of tape. She carefully placed the sticks side by side and taped them tight. "I am building you a platypus boat," she said proudly. It was time for the big test. Cara gently set the boat on the water. Puddles hopped aboard and sat right in the middle. The boat stayed perfectly dry. Puddles used his flippers to paddle like a real captain. "Your idea worked, Cara," he cheered as he sailed across the ripples. As the sun began to set, Cara and Puddles headed home. Cara realized that the world was even more exciting when she looked closely at it. She knew the secret now. Smart kids ask questions, brave kids try new ideas, and curious kids never stop learning.